Yo, the freaking guy, look at the top left. He kind of looks like a babyface Alpha Omega Sin. Doesn't he?
In his younger years?
In his younger years. No, actually, I think on the
money.
website,
I want my check. Honestly, I don't really remember how like that conversation ended, or like if he said anything after that. I just know that I ended up leaving, and I did not go back for like a week or two until he called me and was like, "Hey, your check's here, blah blah blah." And in that time period, I definitely had been applying to other jobs, but it was like, okay, I can apply to these other jobs, but I am literally at the point, you know, I waited too long, unfortunately. Like, I put my trust in this company that they would pay me sooner rather than later, and so I had waited until it got too bad, because then at that point, even though I'm applying for jobs, if I get an interview, I don't even want to go to the interview because I can't use all of the gas in my car because I can't. Like, if I have gas to get there, I probably at this point don't have gas to get back to the house. So, like, what? So, as I said, during this time, like, while this is all going on, I had registered for school and I had been going to class and everything. And so, there was one day where I went to class, and, you know, there's a book for the class, and the book came with a CD, but you could buy the book without the CD, and it was, like, way cheaper, and you didn't, like, we asked the professor, and she was like, yeah, no, you don't.
Chop got to stay around your crib for a while, homie. That's cool.
Yeah, man, it's cool. She's the best place for him anyway.
Students, we bought the old version.
Like it ain't nobody out there gunning for your black ass. Bullshit, nigga. Just take care of it, man, alright?
Alright, I got you, dog. And paid for it, and he was like, well, whatever, I'm not gonna return it, like, I have it. So at his job, he had access to, like, blank CDs, and he ended up just making copies of his CD for the entire class, you know, super nice. Like, nobody asked him to do that. He just took it upon himself. He's like, I have, you know, free, unlimited access to these blank CDs. Why not? So he did that. So he comes, we all come to class, and he's like, yeah, I made everybody these CDs, blah, 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 gives them out, and the teacher is like suggesting that we all give him $1. Like, every student gives him $1 because he didn't have to do that for us, and it was like really nice, and we should pay him and blah blah blah. And it's like, I could see that perspective, like that was really nice of him. But yo, homegirl right here, aka me, only had 33 cents in my bank account. So like, I can't give this guy $1, like, even if I wanted to. Like, I don't even have $1 for myself. I don't even have 50 cents for myself. And like, the thing was, it wasn't like she just kind of mentioned it. It was like, oh yeah, you guys should give him $1. Okay, let's go on with the lesson. Like, she spent a prolonged amount of time being like, no, like, you guys should take out your wallets right now. Take out $1. Everybody give him $1. And she was like really like adamant about this. And it made me feel horrible. Like, I wanted to cry right then and there in class. I'm like holding my desk, like my hands were like starting to sweat, and I'm just like, calm down, and I was like, oh man. And there was even like a couple of the other students, they were like, what, why? Like, they were, and he even said, the guy who brought the CDs, he's like, no, like, they don't have to give me anything, like, they were free, I got them for free from my work, like, nobody asked me to do this, like, I don't need any money, like, it's fine. But she was like, no, like, they should each give you at least $1, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yo, like, it's fine, like, can we drop it? And it was just a really awkward situation. And I remember she even said, she was like, it's just $1, like, it's not even that big of a deal, like, you all have $1. And that was what really, like, hit me. I was like, no, dude, like, it's just $1, there's no such thing as just $1, because right now, $1 to me is the entire world. But of course I'm not going to just like say that. And luckily there was somebody else in the class that was like, no, I'm not doing that. Because that's kind of low key what I was like praying for. I was like, please let somebody else just be so like, no, I'm not doing it. So then it makes it okay that I don't do it, because I don't want to have to be like, you know, everyone in the class gives him $1 and I'm like the one person that's like, yeah, no. So there were some people that gave him money and then some people that didn't, and I just ended up being one of the people that did it. Anyways, probably the hardest part about that whole situation for me was the fact that, like, you know, I got a break. So I get that if you don't work,
Get out of my way.
Michael,
you
calm
don't
down.
make money.
What the fuck is going on?
I
Nothing
get
happened. It was a
that if you're lazy,
misunderstanding.
She fucked a brick in my
you don't
bed.
make money. And I
Bullshit.
also get
It wasn't like
that if you
that.
make
You win.
X amount of money
Fuck it, I'm
and
in.
you
Let's roll.
spend
Let's get this
more
motherfucker.
than that
Don't
amount,
kill him!
that you're not going to have any money. But again, not the case here. And so it was just a huge reality check
You okay,
for
homie?
me
What
to
happened?
be in a
Guy
situation
bounced my wife is
where
what happened.
I had
Which
a
guy?
job,
The guy I'm paying
I
to
was
teach her
working,
tennis.
I was technically
Tennis
supposed to be making
Oh,
enough
that's
money to
fucked
cover
up, man.
all of my bills
Risk
and
dudes, homie.
expenses.
You know,
But
back in the
yet,
hood, man, we
I
gotta
didn't
watch
have
out for
50
them
cents
mailmen,
to
dog.
scrounge
Yeah,
together.
I'm a
Like,
cuckold, a snob, and a fucking
it was so
shit.
confusing because it was like, how can this happen? Like I felt like I was doing all of the right things as far as like having a job and not being lazy
Now,
and
look,
working.
man.
But I still found myself in this position of not having any money and being completely broke. Now this is where I started
Hey, hold
to
her
do
steady.
things,
We on his
and
ass.
I've talked about this before, but not in this context. Where I donated plasma because
The fuck is
the
he
place I
doing?
donated
Hey,
plasma
get out
at,
the way.
I think the first
Mother
time you did it, you got $40.
Fuck, man, I
if
think
you did
we
it
lost
a
his
second
ass.
time within
He lives
like
somewhere up in the
a
canyon.
certain
We'll
time
find
frame,
him.
you got $60, and then you maybe got like $30
You see
every
that little
time you
piece
did
of
it after
shit?
that, and then you could do it a certain amount of times, like in a week or a month. And so I started donating plasma so that
This
I could
track
make some
here.
extra money. I started dumpster diving
Hey,
so that
you want one of these
I could
fucking
get
houses?
free food.
Yeah,
And this
keep
is
your eye
also
out.
when in my free
Left
time
his car.
I
Check
would
it out.
take like online
Little
surveys
bricks up
from
there,
folks.
look.
So yeah, I've talked about
Oh,
those things
shit,
in
Cole's
terms of
doing
like
all right
making
for
money
himself.
or getting your side hustle on
Hey,
and everything.
asshole!
And
You ran off before we could
it
settle
really
our
is
debt.
like I tried those things not because I'm like, oh, dumpster diving, that sounds fun. It was more of like
He's
I
about to
I
have a
needed to
real
do it because
clear
I didn't know what
idea
else I was
where I'm
gonna do.
coming
It was
from.
either like don't eat or go get some food where it's free. I chose to eat and get
There's
some
a
food where it
winch
was free.
in the back
That
of the
being
truck.
said, though, I
Tied a cable to
wasn't.
one of those supports up there.
The
You finna
I
pull
was
this
already
deck down?
so
Hey, that brick pulled my marriage
frustrated
down.
and so
You really gonna be
sad.
this
I
fucking
just felt like I
dramatic?
really
Yeah,
didn't have a
whatever.
choice to be more upset.
bud.
Like I just didn't.
Well, there were
So
a lot of
I
freaking
had to look
sessions,
at
bud.
donating
I'm
plasma
thinking you were
and
working on
dumpster
more
diving
than just
and
her
the surveys.
backhand.
I had to look at them as something
long
exciting, which I know that sounds so weird, and it, like, because those things like aren't really exciting. But I saw them as like, okay, like this could be fun. It's something new. It's like a new little adventure, like trying to figure this out. Like how does this work? You know, that's kind of how those
We
things
hooked up, man.
You come into
took
my
place.
house,
Because I
take
think
my
a lot of
money,
the time
and
when I
nail
talk
my wife.
about
Are you
them,
fucking
it kind
kidding
of
me?
confuses people
I'm
as
gonna
to,
stick up my hand and
oh,
say
you
that
just
was
decided
uncool,
to dumpster
bud.
dive, like you wanted
My
to be
bad.
so frugal
Seriously.
that you decided that that was a
fucking
good idea.
mad,
It's like,
man, I'm
low key, it honestly
Dad,
came
please
out of an
offer you
act of
my applause.
desperation,
You
but I
fucking
didn't have the
motherfucker.
luxury of feeling sorry for
And we'll see
myself
how
or
you like when
feeling like
someone
it was
fucks with your
gross
shit.
because
Well, hey,
that was kind of the only option at the time. And so I turned it into something that was fun. And now, like looking back on it, and it wasn't easy, you know, just to say
Here
that.
we
Like,
go.
it wasn't easy to switch over
Let's
my
see what
mentality. Like, it definitely had to be confident and walk away. There was that
Oh,
in there,
shit.
and it was
Sorry now.
and
Wasn't
like
already.
now, I look back on it and I'm like, what was my life? Like, what was I doing? And
Man,
again,
homie, it's rubbing
I
outside
can't
tonight,
think
dog.
enough.
Man, fucking
It'd
drop.
be one thing if I had let myself get into that position, and again, arguably,
give it
I
some.
wasn't the most proactive at presenting that situation because I should have had maybe more of a savings. I maybe should have, you know, looked for another job way sooner. I'm not going to argue and say that those
come
things
on.
are not true because
Fuck,
100%
man,
they are. But I
fuck.
was like really
Oh,
young
we
at the time. I had no idea what I
Fuck
was
his
doing. So
ass.
unfortunately,
Yeah, fuck
my
him.
lack of
But once we
responsibility
really trying to
and
pull that
maturity
dude house off his
combined
fucking
with the
hill.
circumstances
Hey, we were trying to
at
teach him a
hand
fucking lesson.
resulted in that
Now that's an
situation.
expensive
So
bitch-ass
the
lesson,
one thing
man.
that I
Maybe
really
he'll keep it on the court and out of my
took from
wife.
that,
Yeah, he not taking no
Is
housewives
that-
back to that motherfucker.
I never
Hey,
want
it's
this
a
to happen
service to the
again.
fucking
like,
community.
I never want to be in this position again. I don't want to have to do things that I might not necessarily normally do.
Mr. DeSanto,
Out of
what
desperation.
the hell? That's not
Because
my
of-
house.
I
Bullshit.
never
Oh,
want
bro, I couldn't
someone
afford a place like
to
that.
be
I'm a
talking
tennis
about
coach. I hit
dollar
balls for a living. I was just
and
hiding
feel
there.
ashamed and sad
Yo! Yes!
that I
Yes,
don't
one!
have it all.
Green
And
light!
the fact that I never want to not have a dog, you know, like, so that was something that was, that was like over the course of a few months, and it took a really big toll on how I view money and how I view having a savings. Because here's the thing, too,
man,
like,
look at my fucking essays right behind me.
Is that if you have a job, you will have some money. Will it be enough money? I don't know. That again, that's a different topic. But you will have some money. But yet, finding myself in a position where I felt like I was doing everything that I possibly could.
We can handle this, right?
I still, it was like I might as well have not been working at all and just enjoyed my free time. Now I am definitely not
Got
trying
one of
to,
those bastards.
you know, I'm talking about my personal situation.
That
I'm
guy
not trying
got it.
to
I think you slipped,
talk
man.
bad about people who are in different situations,
Go back to my house,
who are
think about
unintentionally homeless,
Wow.
or who are unintentionally living
You
in
did
their
good.
car
I mean,
because of really
I don't know
bad
if you hit
circumstances.
anyone, 'cause
I'm
your
not saying
name's all over
anything
the
about
place,
anybody
but
else.
I appreciate
I'm not
it.
judging anybody else.
Ah,
Honestly,
thank you.
that's all
Are you sure
a
I didn't
completely
hit?
different thing. Like, I am
maybe
just
go to a
talking
shooting
about
range
me
and work on your aim
and
before you go
my
out again.
experience
Oh, fuck, man.
in
Shit, you
that
good?
regard. So I
Fine
get it.
as
It
wine.
might
Got a
sound
few knots.
maybe entitled,
You okay?
maybe
I mean,
a
you
little
did good,
dramatic
kid.
about
Man,
how
I'm cool,
I was
man.
so
I mean,
sad
you,
and upset, and
mentally.
I, you know, I should be
Mentally.
lucky that
Oh,
I even
man,
have
I'm
33
fucking excellent.
cents. I should be lucky that I was even able to
Hey,
have a job. I
thanks for
should
the
be.
help out
I should
there
feel
today,
really
kid.
fortunate
I
that
had
I was
no
able
idea
to
it was
transfer
gonna
my
get that
job,
hot.
and it's like, yes,
Shit, pulling houses
I
off the
did feel all
hillside
of those
sure has a
things.
weird way of fucking with people.
However,
Yeah, well,
finding
I thought I was
myself
through with all
in that
shit.
position
I don't know what
where
the
I
hell's
was
going on.
doing things like donating
Oh, shit, I
plasma
think
so
we
that
about to
I could
find
buy
out.
groceries.
You know who I am?
Yeah, I don't really
Do you
care
know
how
who
you
I am?
look at it. It
Do you?
wasn't it wasn't where I wanted to be.
I think
like
so.
it just
Good.
it wasn't, and it was really
I know who
hard to
you
go
are. I know
through.
where you
But
are.
it was
Who
my
are you?
reality. Okay,
Oh,
so I
Frank.
think that I have gone on
License.
and on about that first experience enough. I don't.
No.
Yeah. Okay,
Frank.
we're gonna.
Maybe
There's a lot of emotion
hell,
there if you can't
Mr.
tell.
DeSanta
So
here.
all
Oh.
of that in experience number one,
I
I
think
was
Martin
paying rent,
Madrazo.
living
Good
in a
boy.
house. Everything eventually
maybe get
got
him.
situated.
That's
I
a
got my
good
paycheck.
background.
I got all the money that I was owed. I ended up
Man, Mr.
immediately
Madrazo-
leaving that job, getting another one. It
Mr.
was all
Madrazo
good.
is a
So life
legitimate
goes on like
businessman
that for a
who
while.
was
I
wrongfully
catch up.
accused of
I
running
am
a
still
Mexican-American
like
gang
I'm working two jobs.
and a
I'm going to
narcotic ring,
school.
but
I'm
the
making
charges were
enough
dropped
money to
because of the
keep
witnesses
myself
came
out of
up
debt as
missing.
far as like school and
Smart
everything.
man.
I'm making enough money to
No.
pay rent, to pay my bills,
Michael.
but there's really not a whole lot of extra money there. And so, you think I would have learned my lesson the first time? Like, even if I could save like $1, low-key,
down the
I should
hillside
probably
in
be saving
Vinewood
that
Hill.
dollar. But
I thought the owner was banging my
did I,
wife.
did I learn?
strange house
No, I didn't. So that brings us to situation
Clearly.
numero dos. So I had moved into my car at this point.
Well,
this is, I don't know how many
Natalia
jobs
will
later,
need a
and I don't know
hotel
how much time
while
passed
you
between the
finance
two
the rebuild.
experiences.
One thing.
I could probably figure it out, but it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Really, it's irrelevant.
I'm guessing
So at this
the
point,
rebuild
I had
will
one
be
job,
somewhere
a
in
main
the
job. It was like a 9 to 5,
2.5
and the
million
company that
range.
I was working for was
course.
going to go
Great.
out of business. So that meant when they did, we all ended up on unemployment, which I'm super grateful for because it wasn't like, oh crap, what are we gonna
Never
do?
better.
Like at least I had
So what now?
some sort of income still.
Looks like I'm gonna have to postpone my
However,
retirement.
This is the time frame that I refer to when I'm talking
Oh, man,
about
I'm
how I
mortgaged up to my
lived
eyeballs.
in my car,
Look, I only know one way
making
to make
only
money.
$400 a month. It was
I'm gonna have to give
because
an old friend a
I was
call.
on unemployment. So for
Lester.
sure, I think it goes without saying that
I
that
think he's in town
situation
somewhere.
is not ideal.
I'm gonna have to track him
And
down.
I kind of saw it as, you know what,
Just give me a
at
little
least
alone time, all right?
silver lining of
Alright,
all of
dog.
this, I live in a car. Because if I had ended up on unemployment while still living in a house and paying rent, that just wasn't gonna work. But because I was living in my car, I was like, you know what?
Hello. Is this still the number for Lester Crest?
Like,
Who's
this
asking?
is really hard.
Who's
but
asking?
it's
Who's
okay.
asking?
Kind of
You're
had to
awful
talk that
cagey.
idea into myself, into believing it. Like, yeah, had to make myself.
Even for a dead
You know,
man.
all in all, in the end,
Michael.
it totally was okay.
you don't
but
sound
living
good, buddy.
on $400 a month,
Tactful and charming even in death. Come
It's
see
not
me,
a
old
lot,
friend. I'm living in Los
especially
Santos, just like you.
considering
Marietta
at the
Heights.
time,
Whoa,
I was still making payments on my car.
Hello?
And this doesn't count like my insurance
You fucker.
or anything else. Just my car was $300 a month by itself. So that left me $100 a month to, you know, survive. So during this phase of my life, there was definitely a lot of unhealthy habits going on, such as I would probably eat like one meal a day, if that. There are some days where I just like didn't eat, or I would like buy a loaf of bread and I would just eat bread like when I got hungry. Or one thing that I really kind of survived off of was Jack in the Box tacos, which are not the best.
I'm looking through my appointment book and I don't see your name.
Jack
Yeah,
in the
well,
Box
I'm more of a
tacos,
walk-in
and I
guy,
would
Doc.
kinda,
You know
like,
that.
I would buy one.
Walk-ins are
and
more
that's what I would
expensive,
eat
but
for the whole
I'm
day.
always
So,
happy to
yeah,
accommodate.
Really bad.
Sure,
I
you'll
know.
accommodate me as long as I got
swear
money in
I
my
don't.
pocket,
It's
right?
not because
Hey,
I
I'm in a
was
bad way, Doc.
trying to lose weight.
I
or
might come
anything like
by
that.
soon.
It was like, yo, I don't got any money and I got things to pay for, so well, that's gonna happen. And like luckily, even though I was on unemployment, I was still in school, so I didn't need a gym membership to shower. I could just shower where I went to school, so that was free. So I was still able to, I think if I hadn't had showers at that point, I might have just like melted into the earth and disappeared, because I don't think I could have. Showers like saved my life, yo, like for real. Because, you know, keeping yourself clean and feeling refreshed is, I think it's everything when it comes to like this lifestyle. Because for me, when I'm dirty, like sweaty and gross and haven't showered in 5 days, I definitely don't feel my best. So if I don't feel my best physically, and then I've already got a lot going on in here that I don't feel my best mentally either, I don't think I would have survived. So I'm pretty certain that showers, they did a lot for me in those days. And of course, even though I was on unemployment, I was still applying for jobs, trying to get all that worked out. But I did end up going, like, what was it, like I think like 5 months on unemployment, where I was making $400 a month and my car payment was $300 a month. So I lived on $100 for 5 months. It wasn't enough. Like I managed to do it. I probably didn't do the best job that I could, because it was just such a new situation for me. Because even though I had always kind of lived paycheck to paycheck, again, it was like I was coming from a place where I always had just enough money to figure things out. But then here I am in a situation where there's not just enough money. So what do you do when there's not enough money? You still gotta work with what you got. You know, the principles of what to do don't change, but you're definitely gonna have to make some adjustments and just figure it out. And it's not easy. Like, I have so much empathy for anyone who's ever been in situations similar to this, or worse. Like oh man, it pains me to know that people go through things like this. And you know, my situations weren't even that bad. Like, at least I had $100 a month that I was being given. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was still pretty lucky, and I was well aware of that. And what that situation, the second experience, being on unemployment, really taught me was how to live on something as simple as $100 a month. So realistically, I would never, ever, ever, ever recommend anyone try that. I would never, ever, ever, you know, decide that I wanted to do that again. No, because it just wasn't enough. But I do think that it really, really helped me in terms of identifying, like, things that are absolute necessities, like you just cannot function without. Like, necessities, like, yeah, you really do kind of need them, but like, if you push it, really push it, you could probably go without it at least for a little bit. So as much as I hated going through the experience, made it out alive, and it did teach me a lot of like categorizing those things and learning how to live and live functionally with very, very little money. And because of the fact that I saw what I was capable of put in these two situations, and what they felt like, especially felt like, because these were two very, very distinct phases in my life that I will never ever forget, as much as I would like to, because they were so emotional. Like, I can't even put into words how difficult they were. And
I'm sorry.
I really pray that I don't ever go through anything like that. But at the end of the day, I am grateful that it happened because they taught me so much. They made me understand. Like, I had always understood the value of $1. And I always knew that it was a good idea to have a savings. And I always knew that if you really needed to be frugal, you could. But to put all of it in such a dramatic, real-life scenario. However, because I know what it's like to live on $100, because I know what it's like to feel like I'm doing everything right, and to have 33 cents, you best believe that I've got a lot of backup plans, okay? Yeah, lots and lots of backup plans. I know that I kind of talked in circles a lot, and I'm sorry, but I had never really talked about those things before, so it was very unfiltered and just kind of like scatterbrained, my bad. But I really wanted to just talk about these, get them off my chest, share them with y'all, so that way when you guys see my budgeting plan, you're not going to be looking at it like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, bro, I've been real poor before. That's what's wrong with me. And I think it was to my benefit, because I probably wouldn't have learned these things had I not gone through those experiences, and I wouldn't have created such a, what I would consider to be a very good and efficient budget plan that I'm really, really happy with. So, okay, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time. Today is the day that I'm going to go over my monthly budget and how that system works and my main expenses. Okay, just some quick things because I feel like this video is already going to be long enough with just me showing you the actual budget process. I do not make the same amount of money every single month, so that is why this example might seem a little extensive, but I do want it to be thorough. There's going to be 3 different money amounts that we're going to be dealing with, just because that will cover a broad spectrum of finances. And of course, just as like a little disclaimer, like this is not a video on like how to budget your money or how you should budget your money. This is 100% just what I personally do. It's just what has worked for me. So, I would never try and tell someone like, oh yeah, if you do this, like, it'll work for you, because everybody's different, and even budget plans or systems change consistently as the person whose finances it is changes. Before I get into the whole thing, I do want to quickly, just short version, go over my main expenses, because I know a lot of people ain't going to be down to watch, however the expenses turn out to be. So my main expenses are things like food, water, fuel for my van, my phone, auto insurance, and I do have student loans. I want to say that can pretty generally encompass my main expenses pretty well. There are definitely other expenses that I have, but like as far as things that I spend the most money on monthly, it would be out of what I just listed. And as far as how much money I spend a month on those things, I don't have like a figure for you. So sorry. How much I spend is solely based on how much I make, which I think is And so now, without further ado, I'm just gonna show you guys on a sheet of paper what goes down with my finances every single month. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 different potential income amounts. I'm gonna start with 400 because if you watched my last video, you'll kind of know why I would consider that to be not a lot of money. And this is just a general, so these amounts aren't necessarily like what I make per se, but they're good numbers to illustrate how my budget system works with varying amounts, low to high and anywhere in between. And then no matter what my take-home income ends up being, these steps remain the same. So just for reference, I'm gonna call this like call them A, B, and C, so that way when I refer to them later, that's what those will be. So step 1 is pretty much, it's about finding out how much money I have to work with. So really just asking myself the question, how much is this really? So what that means for me is right here, it says 25% tax and 10% tithe. So because of the fact that the work that I do is just online, it's freelancing for the most part, I will have a physical, like, regular job every once in a while, and in that case, like, the company I'm working for will usually take the taxes out of my paycheck, but for all of the freelancing work that I do, I have to take my own taxes out of this. So these numbers are pre-tax. So I take out my own taxes, that way I don't have to be surprised at, you know, come tax season, and I do 25%. Now I know that that is a little high, but the reason that I do that is just to be prepared, because those, you know, the amounts that taxes can always increase, right? So just to be safe, 25%, and then there's my 10% tithe. So out of this 1,000, I will take my 25%, which is 250, and then I'll just, this is means I have 750 left. That's it. And then I'll take 10% of this 750, so that's 75, and then that means I have 675. So in the long run, it means that I have $675 to work with. So basically, when I make $1,000, I really only have $675 to kind of do with whatever I want, because the rest of it goes up here. Same for these. I'll just fill those in real quick. Okay, so that's step 1. Then I've got the 3 totals of what I would have to work with had I made X amount of money. So moving on to step 2, 60, 30, 10. I guess I should clarify, these are all percents. So this right here, the 60, 30, 10, this is just this number broken down in percentages, and they're all for different things. So this is what it calls spend, this is like save or debt, and then this one is need. So this is going to be step 3 and 4 combined, at least this little box. So step 3 is going to be to list my 5 categories. So the first one is bills, and for me, my 2 primary bills are going to be like insurance and phone, and then I have a little bit of debt. I have a student loan that I'm still paying off. Now this stands for necessities, and that is stuff like water, food / groceries, any kind of like cleaning products for the van, or basically like anything you could buy at like Walmart. Even like personal hygiene stuff like toothpaste, a new toothbrush. These first 3 right here, my bills, my debt, and my necessities, these are all fixed amounts every single month, right? Like, I think that makes sense, because, so I'm just gonna draw a line, because those I pay the same amount for pretty much every single month. So this one right here, main, is what it says. I don't know if you can tell, but it stands for maintenance, and what that is stuff like paying for to do my laundry at the laundromat, if I'm gonna take a shower at a truck stop, or if I need a gym membership to take a shower. Also like oil changes for the van, that comes from here, or new clothes or new gear, anything like that. That's what this is for. And then gas / it says OT, it's really gas / other is what that is. So obviously that is fuel for the van, and then other, basically to me, other is stuff like going out to eat or any kind of like fun activities. If I need campground fees or entrance fees to somewhere, that's gonna be this other. Okay, so the way that these work, these top 3, like I said, they are like fixed amounts. These bottom 2 can kind of vary, like no one's telling me, oh, you have to pay $200 for gas a month. So this is kind of where I have some leeway in these bottom 2 categories. So my insurance is $70 and my phone is $50, and then the minimum payment on my student loan is $100, and then for necessities I usually use about $200 a month. Now these are not, like, I say they're fixed, but I mean, if I need more than this, I can use more than that, and if I need less than this, I can definitely use less than that. And then the same for like this, I don't always just pay $100 a month. That's just the minimum. So this was step 3. It was just listing all of these categories and then writing out the amounts that I need for each. So the grand total for my bills, for my debt, and for my necessities is $420. Step 4 is 60%. And that is just dividing this 60% up here, which was 60% of this total, and just seeing how far it can go to take care of this stuff. So for example, we'll start with column B. The 60% is 405. And sorry, let me backtrack a little. That's why this category is called spend, because I tried to pay all of this with the spend 60%. Obviously, like in this case, it's not going to work. Again, I'll cover that, but that is primarily what this is for this stuff right here. And so obviously you've got 405, so 120, you're good. Another 100, total 220, like that's fine. But 420, not quite enough. So it can go as far as the 220. I'm gonna subtract that, and that leaves me with 185. Okay, so that's as far as the 60% can get me here, because obviously I still have 200. That is more than 185, so I'm in the negative. So I'm just gonna fill all of that out for these 2 columns. All right, so in this case, there's plenty of money to pay for all of this. There's actually a little bit extra. So when that happens, that number would just get divided between these 2 categories. Now, it's not always even. It could be like any combination of the number. It doesn't really matter. In this case, because this is gas, and gas is, you know, one of my main expenses, I would probably do something like that, like throw 300 in here and 90 in here. And I'll explain this better in one of the upcoming steps, but just because I put 300 towards gas and other, that doesn't mean that I always spend that. It's kind of just throwing this in here. I guess now would be a good time to explain this. So like my necessities, my maintenance, and my gas/other, these 3 things, I see these as like, I call them my accounts. And when I say accounts, I don't mean like I have separate bank accounts for all of them. Like really, all of this money is in one bank account. It's in the same place. However, on paper, like personally, I keep track of like how much. To me, they are all separate accounts, and I put money each month, if it's available, into each of these accounts, so that way in certain cases there's money to pull from or something like that. But I'll explain that in a second. This is just, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I did just want to say that really quick, because that will probably be, you know, helpful in the whole sense-making thing. So we're gonna come back to this right here, and we're just gonna move on to step 5 real quick, which is dividing the 30%. So this 30% in step number 5, all it is this 30% up here, which is 30% of that number,
I need something
which was
done.
your
You
total
need to know
after
something,
taxes
so
and tithing.
help each other.
So it's 202.
I gotta make some dough.
That is labeled as save or debt. So
I guess.
That's what this step is about. It's about savings. And then
I know you never mentioned my name.
Down
not on
into
any
the same
lists anywhere.
scenario.
I know you never betrayed me.
30,
As for you, you gotta figure
10,
that I never
and
told
I'll
anyone.
just do the same for
Instead of gently
these.
decomposing
So this is how I
in North
divide my
Yankton, you're
savings.
angrily
Again,
decomposing
60, 30, 10
in Los Santos
out
with a
of
shrink.
this number,
And a wife
which
who
was
don't love you no
30% of your original total up there. 60% goes towards my debt,
put it like that.
30% goes in my
I'm getting
Roth
an eye
IRA,
finder.
and then 10% goes in what I call my peace of mind account. Okay.
Watch an episode of Cops. See how many motherfuckers are
College boy, sack of shit, phony fuck. Who? Jay Norris? Yes, that fuck is a lying bastard. I've read his fucking emails. He's a fucking cheat.
I heard him say that he saved America.
What, by outsourcing all the jobs? By selling us little bits of plastic restricted access shit? Well, now it's payback time, you lying turd.
The hell are you talking about?
You are about to get that white-collar gig that you always dreamed of, Mikey. Here, take this fashionably retro weird for a 45-year-old man, but I cannot let go of the 1980s bag, and dress yourself up like a billionaire math genius with low-level Asperger's. You better be ready for the minor glitch of your repulsive pseudo-messianic life.
Okay, Lester.
Get out of here!
Different kinds of shirt. No,
Call me when you're ready.
You're not.
We are about to put the Darwinism back in social Darwinism. And brother, it is gonna be fun.
You fucking kidding me? I'm a bank robber, not a web designer.
So we'll go robbing soon. I'll find something. Just like the old days.
This would be a tank top. Right? This is a wife beater. It's just the way it is. What do you mean to do?
As much as I love catching up. I'd offer you something, but you were just leaving.
Thank you, Kill Pie. Thank you, Kill Pie. I'd be cheap for a fucking egg.
Billy wears tank tops, Jake wears white.
Way.
Beat that ass. I'm not wrong.
You're not entirely right, though.
I'm absolutely right.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Ain't happening like that.
Superman without his superpowers is just super bitch.
Ah.
Batman without his superpowers
Excuse me.
is still kicking ass.
I got this
Just
interview
saying.
with this tech company.
Somebody,
I'm thinking I need something, I don't know, geeky, youthful.
Lost your job and the world's moved on, huh? That's too bad.
I didn't lose my job.
They're periods.
Of course. Got too old, got outsourced. Same thing happened to my dad. Now you gotta fit in with a different generation. Hmm? What about a vest and some cargo shorts?
All right.
We got a lot of 64 games coming up in a minute.
Yup, that's as youthful as you're gonna get.
I'm just saying, if you strip them down, ain't shit. I mean, am I wrong, guys? If I'm wrong, if I'm off base here, be like, yo, Jay, I think you're a little off base. I'm
Not
off
those.
base.
Please, not those.
Spot on.
They're a cry for help.
Fuck Superman. Generic ass motherfucker. Ain't no fucking Wolverine, just saying.
He ain't that, though.
Just saying.
He's melting Wolverine's metal down to fucking. He's melting into a metal puddle.
No, Wolverine has super healing powers.
He's still melting into a metal puddle.
Not if you take away his fucking superpowers. Take away his superpowers, Superman ain't beating fucking nobody. He's not even beating fucking Melvor.
Dignity
Ashamed to say
aside,
it. No,
I
the
think
proof is
that might
in the
just work.
goddamn movie was the Superman
Good luck
2,
at the
when he
interview.
actually lost his powers
Bye.
and gets his fucking ass raped across the
Hey,
fucking bar.
good
Tell me I'm
fucking
wrong.
point.
Thank you.
Good point.
Thank you.
You tied it up already? Okay.
Tied it up.
How many periods are there, dude? 3.
Michael,
I'm all dressed up. Now, you want to run me through this thing?
the prototype is somewhere in the Life Invader office. Find it and fit it with the device in your bag.
They just gonna let me in?
Why wouldn't they if you look the part? Hang around till someone opens the door and act entitled.
Fine.
Superman doesn't suck. Okay, you know what? Goddamn it. Say goddamn it. When I go Super Saiyan over 9,000, fucking takes it. What's the fucking guy's name with the hair, y'all? Dragon Ball. That's it. Goku.
So like the main motherfucking character?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that one guy. The motherfucking
No, I
thing
said the
thing
guy with the hair,
is based on. Really? Just saying.
Went wrong. He has the hair.
Everything they all got.
You know, what's the fucking mini Goku?
I fucking know that shit, dude.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Bitch, fuck you,
The
dude.
only thing that fucking impresses me is that fucking Stevie Wonder was my Uber driver, gets me to where I'm going. Only thing that fucking
Good to go.
Oh, shit. He stops at a stop sign, gets out, and fucking reads a braille on it. Fucking to know that it's a
Yeah,
stop
right.
sign. Keeps going.
Wait a minute, Stevie.
Like, how the fuck you do that?
Fuck, I stole that from Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
That was me, mine to lose right there. That was mine to fucking lose. Oh, shit. You're winning? 2 seconds left. Really? 2 seconds? Alright, let's do this shit.
That's how I do it. That's the way ice hockey go.
Fuck! That's
Now that's a custom job.
Jinky, you were cheating like a motherfucker
Good
all game.
comeback, dude.
We got some Tiger Heli. Jonathan Denny, $2 donation. Jay's right! Exclamation point. Fuck Superman. Play some Marvel Land on Sega Genesis. Thanks. Got it. Fuck Apocalypse.
Fuck you, dude. Shit.
It's like giving the finger to Mother Nature.
What's so
Awesome.
cool about someone with no weaknesses? He can do everything. He can fucking move fast. He can see through shit. He's
Bro,
he's got laser eyes. He's got fucking. He's got
ice
frost
breath.
Ice breath. Frost breath. Motherfucker can fly. Super strength.
He can turn back time.
That shit ain't fucking. That's not
He
impressive.
can turn back time.
That ain't fucking
You
impressive.
remember that whenever
Yeah, I remember that. Fuck
wrecked and
him.
shit and he turned back time?
Fuck Superman.
Hey, y'all. Superman can swim in lava. Good snippet, dude. You wanted to. Good snippet.
Fuck Superman.
How many walks are we at?
So we had a few requests for Tiger.
Yeah, what's crack? Big love to the life partner.
Bro, you really want to fucking do this right now?
Yeah, so we fucking line.
We'll do this and beat your ass in Texas.
Hang on, y'all. Let me try this. Is a hot dog a sandwich? That's the question of the motherfucking century right here. Wow, that just blew my fucking mind.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, great. PM's pushing for more functionality.
So today I'm gonna do a what I eat in a day,
We are maxed.
but we're gonna go back
anything,
in time
we have to
a little
strip
bit.
features,
So
especially if we plan on
since I've
releasing a
lived in
fully
van,
priced
even
update a
when
year
I lived in
later.
a car, I have just a regular generic Coleman propane stove. However, I did not always have that.
You know,
So at one point,
I'm totally
I was
becoming a
eating
tech
where
evangelist
I
when the
didn't
big
have a
boys
fridge,
vest.
and
Maybe
I
not
didn't
even
have a
tech.
stove,
I'll
and I
evangelize
didn't really
anything,
have
even
easy
evangelize.
access to a microwave. And so that was a huge adjustment coming from living in an apartment or a house or something like that, where those things are just, it's easy to take them for granted. So then when I first moved into a car, I really struggled with what do I even do? What do I eat? So I started eating really unhealthy.
They're this close to outsourcing
back
office to Guam.
Like I said, what to even do. After a while, I kind of figured things out, and so my eating habits got a little bit better. I mean, the stuff that I don't know. I mean, the stuff that you can eat when you don't have a stove or you don't have a fridge isn't exactly the healthiest of things, but you don't have to just eat Pop-Tarts, and you don't have to eat at restaurants all the time or go through fast food stuff, because that can get really bad really quick. So anyway,
chill out on the beanbag. Marcus will be right out.
I'm going to eat all of my meals today as if I don't have a stove and I don't have a fridge. So easily, hands down, one of my favorite breakfast items became oatmeal, because you can literally just put water in that and let it sit overnight, which is what I've done already up there. So then you just let it sit overnight, and in the morning,
Here you go. If you guys let me use the OS.
So in this case, you have to eat the oatmeal.
As I requested, this wouldn't be a problem.
I mean, to me, it's not really that big of a deal.
This is a filthy hard drive, bro.
I prefer it to be
Got any antivirus software?
I think so. Behind this junk on the left. Clicked an NSFW link, bro. Bit me on the ass.
Yeah, not safe for work, huh? My son's computer runs into the same kind of problems. I'll close the pop-ups, see what I can do.
Your son codes? Start him early, bro. You write your best stuff in your tweens. After that, it's just a hack job.
Okay, we got some space. I'll try to boot up this antivirus. There it goes.
My glitch fixing is gonna be way down today.
These hacker kids always come up with a new way to screw the network in the ass.
And so that way
And that should do it. Why don't you try and keep things strictly safe for work from now on?
Hey, have you seen the prototype in the demo room? When Norris announces it at the keynote, minds are gonna blow.
Yes, they are. You got a college education to do this?
So good. Okay, I still have...
Jay thinks being a quirky douche boosts creativity.
And hummus left over.
He's this close to installing
So,
a ball pit. He's become such a cock. If we don't keep smiling, the cameras will pick it up, and we'll be outsourced to Molly.
The whole pepper, not even cut it up, just rinse it and just like an apple. I can't do that. I need a little something, but pepper and hummus.
Bienvenido. Enjoy, because we're all about to be outsourced.
That's a meme right there. Where's that data?
I don't know about that one.
Oh, fucking shit.
Nice to meet you, man.
No,
For a
I'm
social
sure
network, we aren't
the orange peppers
Andrew, be good.
are my
$2
absolute
donation.
favorite. I like the yellow ones.
Thank you.
I like the green ones.
Thanks, Ange.
In that order. Orange, yellow, green. And then red. I'm not the biggest fan of red, which doesn't make any sense because I think this is
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, this is roasted red pepper hummus.
Hold up.
Go figure. But actual red peppers, they're good and I will eat them, but they're just not as good as all the other ones. What's your favorite kind of pepper? Comment down below. Let me know. Let's take a survey of the most popular pepper. Yeah, literally the worst part. Cleaning all this up. Man, these seeds get everywhere though.
Dude, when it blue screens again, you're my guy.
Bye now.
Are those cicadas? Like, is that...
Sit. Foot bag, dig bag.
Ow!
Come on, you're gonna have to learn the foot bag if you want to get a job here, okay? Follow me.
Oh yeah, before I forget.
Oh.
Water?
How's your air guitar?
All
All right, follow me.
Okay. 32 ounce, I think. I just refilled it at the gym.
A-hole drank my effing hemp milk. There was a totally non-passive-aggressive note on it.
Like gallons or whatever.
Hold on, I'll buzz you out.
Of distilled water and use that, but obviously if you don't have a fridge, it's not gonna be cold.
You thought you fucking had me.
That's okay. It works really well in the winter because they're cold no matter what. But in the summer, yeah. So I'll just try and fill this up at as many.
Hey, Michael, hold on. Domed! I domed ya!
Lester, the thing's in the prototype. I'm going home to watch the keynote.
Teabag time, my friend!
Lester, did you hear me? Are you playing that game?
Yeah, sorry, phone is rigged. And what's your problem? You don't like shooters?
They're all the same. Besides, you know me. I'm a movie guy. Classic Vinewood.
Classic Vinewood ended 30 years ago. Now it's just superheroes, romantic comedies, and remakes, none of which interest me.
Hey, I believe this country can still make interesting movies. There's no better way to define American life than a 2-hour plot in which the hero looks good and defeats evil.
Whatever you say. Enjoy yesterday. Anyway, just call the device after he's unveiled it, and then we'll talk.
Way too many times just then. However, yeah, it got really busy, so I'm just gonna kind of like fill in the blanks of what happened because I filmed what I ate. I just like didn't say anything. So my original intention for what I was going to do is I was just going to have a salad. And again, no stove, no fridge, so typically,
Hey, a car!
I had an avocado and a tomato that were like ready to go, that were already have them in the van, so I was just going to throw them in dinner. Like, so if I'm going to have a salad for dinner, it's obviously not going to be like my dinner, then and then, like, after that, I had to be somewhere because I was volunteering for something, and I got super lucky because
oh my God,
so I didn't have time to go buy the salad thing.
No, I'm watching Fame or Shame.
But at the thing that I was going at, they ended up having spaghetti and this amazing chocolate cake, and then there was like carrots and popcorn and all kinds of snacks. So that's basically what I ate.
The most racist guy in America.
Keeping it real. That's life, you know?
Ladies and gentlemen,
sometimes you
please
just
welcome Mr.
get really fortunate and end up in a place where there's free food. And then I'm just gonna kind of throw this stuff in here because I didn't get a chance to wrap up the video either because literally I actually left the thing that I was volunteering at a little bit early because I went on a quick 12-hour drive. Quick, yeah, not so quick. I went on a quick 12-hour drive with my mom. So it was like 4:30 in the morning, or roughly, and I was driving. My mom was sleeping, and then I was starting to get tired, so I was gonna pull over, and so I got off the highway.
We have put
and I
a
just
billion
kinda, like,
people's
there was a stop
private
sign,
data
so you get off,
in the public domain, and we have milked every penny we could in the process.
To go to a gas station, and I stop at the stop sign, and
We
I
have
look
one of
forward,
the
and
youngest
there's just like
workforces in the world.
These things that
An
are
average
flying.
age of only
What was that?
14.4 years. That's not just impressive,
So
it's
my mom and I
revolutionary.
just sat there for like 5 minutes watching these bats fly around in the middle of nowhere. So that was really cool. That pretty much
Today,
woke me up. So then
right
we kept
here,
going, and
we're
when we
about to
finally got
make
to
the
our
next
destination,
step.
needless to say, I kind of passed
Prepare
out.
to
I slept for
witness
a couple of hours.
the
So that was kind of like what happened
future.
after all of that, like what I eat today type of earlier morning/afternoon. So that's why the ending of this
The
video
Life
is kind of
Invader
like jumbled,
mobile
but
device.
hey, it is what it is. that's
Yes,
what I
we've
did that
invented
day.
something no one else
And in
has
the
ever
next couple
thought
of
of.
videos, I'll be doing one
A
that's
small,
like more
personal,
actually
computerized
helpful
device.
on a variety of
Now
things
you're
that
going
you
to be able to stay
probably
docked
eat
24/7.
If
On
you
the
don't have a
bus,
fridge or a
you can
stove,
dock.
like,
On the
that's
subway,
food.
stay docked. You can be docked in at home, and at the
So be
same
on the
time,
lookout for
you're
that.
docking with
But I
some
do just
kids
want
at
to
the
say
public
that,
pool.
like, okay, if you don't have a fridge,
Hold on a second. I think
that's
someone's
not the
trying
worst
to
thing in
dock
the
with me.
world. Like, that's pretty doable. If you
Hello?
don't have a stove,
Oh! Oh, Jesus! Whoa! Let's...
For me,
Whoa!
at least, it was a game changer. Like, because then you can literally cook just about anything that you would cook in a house. So you just have to be aware of the fact that, like, leftovers is not going to be ideal. Meal prepping is not ideal. So there's certain things. But you know, like, there's a lot of food that you don't have to refrigerate. I'm getting ahead of myself. Again, that'll kind of be in another video. I just wanted to kind of blanket statement. If you don't have a stove, think about getting one. I would suggest just don't even think about it. Just do it because it's amazing. Right, I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time.
Bullshit. Got him, coach. All right, 2 or 3, 2 or 3.
Okay, so I literally just got back to the van. I finished up
Les,
now.
that was heavy. You watching the news?
I don't have to. I'm watching the markets. I'll be trading pure alpha till close.
All right. Hey, about that other thing. You know, the score.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. Put on a suit, look somewhat professional, and meet me at my warehouse off the LS freeway. Oh, and I'm about to email you a link for the exchange. You can put in some trades of your own.
I'm trying to stay off the day trading. Maybe I'll take a look.
I have a bad habit of just throwing my stuff down, but only for like a second. By the way, hey, hi. Before I just jump right into cleaning up the van and showing you all that, let's have a little chat. So, we have going on today. I am going to show you guys my general evening / nighttime routine. We're gonna go through literally all the stuff that I do. This is kind of like, so I've had a full day, I've worked, I've already had dinner, I've already kind of cleaned up the van from that, like doing dishes and everything. So then after I eat dinner, I'll usually go do something else.
Those are selling like hotcakes.
You know what?
Back at the van.
This one was actually a gift.
Not necessarily like at this
was given to me
I just mean
by
like
somebody
at the
in
van. Don't have
Toronto.
anything else to do today because I am definitely gonna move.
I see some bad drivers with you. What is this bullshit?
Or I do a lot of like habit tracking, so even if I was working out or, you know, pretty much anything I was doing, there's something that's got to go here as a result of that. So that's pretty much where like my evening routine will start. Those kind of like joy down don't have anything to do right now other than whatever. So it is, there's a nice breeze coming in, I have the doors open, and then I just will have my planner and kind of look over things.
What the
Take
fuck?
some
I guess
minutes
back
to
doesn't
myself,
fucking block in this goddamn
relax.
game anymore.
And just to show you guys, like, here's a general overview of at least like my routines kind of page. I've got like
showed you my shoe size,
and I'll normally have filled all of this out, and then I've got my nighttime routine like right here. I don't necessarily 100% need this anymore, but I need this when I
Hey, you're not wrong, but
a nighttime routine.
Those are mapper dudes born without genitals.
The first thing
Just a nightclub singer with a broken heart.
I got 2 more. Not even fucking.
Whatever, dude.
You don't let me finish. I'm gonna say I'm not even fucking standing a chance.
Hold yourself. You're in over your head and you're up there.
Damn.
Jimmy! God damn it. The fuck you doing?
Nothing.
Really? Because I keep hearing hermaphrodite this, suck cock that.
Go away.
What?
Go watch your linear entertainment. Go watch porn. Just go away.
Shit. Fuck you! What the fuck? Disrespectful little asshole!
I can't believe you did that! That's my TV!
You don't talk to me like that!
I can't believe you... Mom was right about you. You don't know any better and you can't help it, but you're an asshole.
Yeah, well, why don't you do something then? Besides just stand there. Why don't you hit me?
Is that what you want, to be hit by your son?
Yeah! No! I just want you to do something. Besides, sit there, eating!
Yeah, great. Thanks for the fucking guidance, Dad. It means a lot.
Wait. I'm just trying to help you.
Well, nothing says I love you like smashing my fucking TV. Nothing at all.
You know, it'd be bad form to
It really would. It's like, why are we gonna give you something from now on, you know? It's
I'm
like
sorry.
fucking, I mean, who does some bullshit like that?
Just wish we could do things together.
Yeah, what things?
I don't know. Go for walks. Play ball.
You know I have bad plans.
Bike ride then.
Bike ride? You want to go on a fucking bike ride? Fine, fine, let's go on a fucking bike ride.
Nope. Nope. No, sir.
God damn. Not even keep going. Oh, 600. Dude. Again,
A bike ride along Vespucci Beach? Okay, Dad. I got just the thing to show you. This day was going so well until you showed up. You know that? Ugh!
Well, you're lucky to even be allowed out of the house after that boat stunt.
What's the big deal? If anything goes wrong, you can just fake your death and start all over. I'm going gray listening to this crap. Station change. Oh, hella yeah. How am I meant to develop my own moral sensibilities when yours are so unbelievably fuck-faced?
Don't push me.
Seriously, some guys borrow your bow.
Borrow? You were hiding in the head crying kidnap.
They just took receipt of your property with payment pending.
If it was anything other than what you told me, then that's on you.
All right, they fucking stole it. And who knows what they would have done if they found me. But I didn't expect or want them to get killed.
You think I'm gonna let some guys ride off with my son?
Look, I knew you were a bad guy, but...
Oh, a bad guy.
A crook, a killer, a thief, a liar.
I guess I've been all those things one time or another, right? It's just...
What?
I always thought I was the good guy.
God help the morally bankrupt planet your generation have left us if you're the good guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always knew you were the kind of person who didn't let other people get in the way. I hadn't, like, seen that happen before.
Yeah, well, that's me, Jim. And I've been trying my best to get things under control for the last 10 years. But that was an extreme fucking situation, and I had to act.
A normal person wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well, I had to protect you.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that when you see their faces every time you close your eyes. Here we are, the bike rental place. Please don't shoot the bike rental guy out of, like, force of habit.
Hey, you!
Over next week.
2 bikes.
Take your pick.
I'll take this one.
I'm totally getting laid and shit.
No, I'm in Los Santos right now, idiot.
If I make it to the end of the pier first, you're gonna buy me a big-ass new flat screen.
End of the pier, fine. But if you lose, you're gonna do something with your life.
Hey, Pop, if you're such a health nut, you should do a triathlon or some other midlife crisis nonsense. I'm not gonna be able to stop this thing.
Now, let me think. What am I gonna do with all that spare TV money?
If I have a heart attack, it's your fault.
If you bike a few more miles, we might be able to squeeze you into some skinny jeans.
My body isn't meant to work like this, but I'm making it to beat you.
You come back.
My lungs are burning, but humiliating you makes it all worthwhile.
I'm just waiting for my moment.
He said 1,000 with my autograph, 950 with yours. No PayPal right now.
With mine?
Dude, if you're willing to pay $1,000 for an
Especially,
NES,
like,
I will
in
send
the
you
summer.
first.
PayPal it first.
Just not this one.
A little hot. I definitely like to pretty much shower and do my skincare routine last, because when I clean up the van or get everything in order for tomorrow, then sometimes I get a little bit sweaty. So I definitely like to do showering is like the last thing that I like to do. So we are going to start with just cleaning up this little walkway, because I just threw all my stuff down, which is pretty typical. So yeah, can't have that. Gotta keep the walkway clear in case of emergencies and for sanity.
Yeah, who's this?
It's Ricky from Life Invader. I know
Just like
you're the
that,
bro who
and then it's
deactivated
pretty
Jay,
clean.
bro.
When the only reason
Oh,
that
I
this
have no
cord
idea what
is
you're
it
talking
actually
about, pal.
goes
What you do
right
is your
over.
business, bro.
But,
Anyway,
I'm
Jay
putting
really
you
got
guys
a
on
big
this so I can
head
talk to
once
you,
people
and
started
it's not
calling him a
weird angle.
god.
So there
Guess
you
you
go.
proved he
Back
wasn't
on the
one.
cooler.
They
That is
reintegrated
your
my
seats.
team in
This is
Burundi
my
after the
seats.
design
Now you
got
can
signed
see
off.
my
And now, my shares
umbrella.
ain't worth dick.
Just
Sorry
ignore
about
that.
that.
So now
I need
that
work.
the van
I
is all
thought
tidied up
maybe
for the
you
most
could
part.
provide. I mean, I'm smart enough to track you down, aren't I?
I guess you are.
That is when, like,
Hey,
the
I'll
first
be in
walk
touch
or
if anything
whatever,
comes
but I'm
up.
not gonna worry about that today. Usually I do that like a couple times a week, but not as like an everyday routine. What I really like to do now is, one, put my phone to charge. I have like a portable charger, so I'll do that, and I'll leave my phone to charge while I shower. So two things here. One, how do I shower? I primarily shower inside my van. If I happen to be at a place where there are showers available, sometimes I'll take advantage of that, but I actually really enjoy showering, like in the privacy of my own home. Go figure. So the second thing is that since it is still technically like daytime and everything, I'm in a pretty populated area in a pretty populated parking lot. There's lots of cars coming in and out of here and whatever. And so usually whatever parking lot I am in at the end of the day, like when I get back to the van, where it's time to start my evening routine, that is usually the place that I will brush my teeth, shower, use the restroom one last time if I have to.
Oh,
I
you don't
try
have
to
to call
get
to tell
all
me
of
that.
my stuff
Not
done if I'm
you,
gonna be
the
moving
Dieter
around the
Sack
van a
store
lot, as far as
detective.
cleaning,
There's been a misunderstanding.
any
I need you to
kind of
help
dump
clear it up.
water, just so that I don't draw attention to myself when I end up wherever I go to sleep. On that note, where to sleep, where I park to sleep. I've talked about that before as well, so I'll be sure and link that video on the
now you
point of trying
want
to
me.
do everything
All
before
right,
I
I'm
shower.
coming.
Two of those things include flossing and brushing my teeth. Okay, so real quick, we're just going to do that. I definitely don't need the whole bag, but I've only got one hand. Help! Be right back. Oh, hey! What was I saying? I don't know. I'm gonna brush my. Oh yeah, I'm not showing like me flossing because that's unnecessary. Yeah, there's totally a lot of people driving by, and I don't know if they can tell what I'm doing. Like my doors are wide open. I don't know. And then I have water, so.
This isn't happening.
and then I'll just rinse my toothbrush. Whoa, that water is cold. So now that I have, well, this lighting is weird. Stay. What are you gonna do? Now that I've brushed my teeth and flossed, I'm going to shower. Again, I do shower in my van. Privacy isn't a big deal. I've got all of these window covers up, and one, they keep it very cool, so it was nice when I came back just a while ago, but also, like, it's kind of falling off right now, but I'll just go push it in, and then they go all the way around, and then to cover off the front area, I have a shower curtain. So be right back, I'm gonna go shower. Okay, so I showered and I drove to the new place, and the window covers are all down because I was driving. Now I have to put them all back up. So I have showered. I am all good to go. I didn't wash my hair, but it's all good. I will handle that another day. So now there's really not that much stuff left. In my video of 5 productive nighttime habits, I talked about clearing the walkway. As you can see, I think. Maybe it's a little dark, but the walkway is clear. The whole weapon thing is taken care of. I've got that in its place. The keys, I've got those in their designated spot. Bathroom, if I have to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. Can you see my folder scan? It is right there. So basically, I've kind of taken care of everything. This is really the time when I will just kind of hang out in the van and relax. I wake up pretty early. He's got my car! By this time, even all right, let's go! Let's go! Man, go!
I'm on top of it.
So, again, what I'll do is I'll just take
Come on!
Chill out. It's under control.
Almost had a heart attack. It was behind me. Everything's fine.
The cops are still after
I will
us!
just take my
Relax,
planner and
I
go
got
through
this.
it. It's kind of falling apart right now because I'm in the middle of switching to a different planner.
They're
I will just
coming,
end up
Michael!
back
I'm on
at
top
what I
of it.
told you guys earlier and go over my nighttime routine for the day. Again, at this point in the day, I will have
Drive,
all of
Michael!
this, like the
Relax,
extra stuff,
I got
all of
this.
filled out. The only thing that would be left would be to check that stuff. So I'll just kind of tell you.
Shit! They're
I'll just,
still
like,
on us!
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
So shower, skincare routine.
Hello? No seatbelt! Get us out of here!
Chill out. It's under control.
I have Clarisonic on here because I have a Clarisonic and I do that a
Let's
couple times a
go,
week,
Michael!
but I didn't
Don't
today.
worry.
It wasn't one of those
I know
days.
what I'm
I try
doing.
not to do it too much and only like drop on my skin, so I don't have to worry about that.
I do not want to go to prison.
Chill out. It's under control.
Is and basically what that is
trying to kill me
so
back
for the
here?
first 2 days I will just go to the next day and kind of look through my planner at all the things I've got going on, where I've got to be, what tasks I have to actually do tomorrow, and I'll kind of like fill that in and just plan my day tomorrow. What time do I have to wake up? What work stuff do I have to do? What personal stuff do I have to do? And then this goes back to the video I made about productive nighttime habits. This is kind of the time where I'll kind of assess my whole van setup situation and be like, what groceries do I need? Do I need to go buy them tomorrow? Like, am I running out of anything? Do I need to put gas soon? Just anything like that, and then I will just make a note of it on the next day.
Is that
Be like,
it?
yeah, maybe you should
Are they
probably
gone?
do
Of course
this,
they're
this,
gone.
and this.
Who are you
Next on that
talking
list is blow
Come on,
dry,
take
like
you back
my
to the
hair
house.
if I'm at the gym or something, depending on where I shower. If I
Don't
have
say
access
it.
to
What?
That I have everything I want, so why am I
so the next
stealing?
thing,
Oh, my
actually,
lips are
yeah,
sealed.
I need
Because if
to
you say that,
prepare my
I'll
clothes.
say the same to you.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just doing my best to keep us out of jail.
Can we drive home, please? I mean, who are you to judge me?
Oh, I'm not judging? No, not at all.
You're loving this, aren't you?
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, I'm
Risking
gonna
prison, getting shot
Oh, and
at,
also for my
love,
shower,
love,
there's
big
my
love.
towel. It's drying right now. Okay,
So this is what it's like to be you.
Not really, honey. See, I'm a
the next 2 days are
semi-successful
pretty
crook.
similar,
You're a
too.
bit of a
It's
failure,
like
but hey,
prep clothes,
kudos for
prep
trying.
food, and
Not
prep
that successful if you're in
etc.
witness
So
protection.
Well, I've got an idea. Why don't we see what Agent Dave and the FIB think of this Lovers on the Run act?
Like I said, the
Where are you going?
type of thing.
You know, I'm sort of thankful for this.
Thankful? This is the worst day of my life. Michael! The worst day of my life.
Ah, come on, you're doing your part.
In the morning,
Get rid of the car, Michael. It can't stay in the driveway.
Oh, and that I'm going to be eating, so I don't have to worry about that today.
You learn how to block low, I'll stop fucking hitting you down there. Hug you, little bitch. Get off me.
You get off me.
Get off me.
I can't do it, dude.
Excuse me.
You gonna do auto or?
We're doing auto?
Whatever.
All right, let's do auto. By the way, I'm in the blue trunks, I think.
I'm in the blue trunks with the long hair. I almost knocked him down, but I couldn't finish the job.
It's not, I was just saying, because people are going to ask, like, who's who. I'm in the blue trunks. Tim's about to be on the canvas.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Thank
Good
you.
blocking. Good blocking.
Bitch, if you want to slug it out, let's go.
Oh my
shit.
God. I said, woo! That was good.
Let's see that replay.
That was good. You want to see the replay?
Yeah, I want to see that fucking replay real quick. What's up, big boss?
What's up, big boss? Ugh. Fuck my shit up.
Dude,
Look like
you were
broke
trying.
my
Look
jaw.
at you.
Look like you broke my jaw, dude.
It did.
was me who hit that.
God damn it! Fuck you!
Fuck you. That was good.
What's up, Urbicus?
What's up, Urbicus?
Hit triangle. Let's see how
I
your face
did.
looks. Let's see how your face looks.
My face looks good, dude.
Yeah?
Oh shit! Fixing to cut my shit.
Hit X.
See how you look, motherfucker.
Okay.
You don't look like shit.
I look pretty good.
Yeah.
I look pretty good. Gotta be honest. Now,
Gotta be honest. I look pretty good.
Now the pain begins.
Fucking whatever, bro. What you ain't no fucking Daniel LaRusso.
Oh my god. Can you throw them fucking hands up and block? Good one. Ready? Watch this. Watch. Ready? Come here. God, come here. Come here, pussy. Come here.
Oh shit! Look at me! I'm all done. Mouth open shit. Fuck!
Oh my. Oh fuck! I felt that from over here. Get
You
up.
You
Let's
should
go.
have kept pummeling me.
Nah, I don't need to. I'm not done with you though. That's the thing. You should get up. Quit playing around. Woo! God damn! What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Trying to drop you with a haymaker. You know I like fighting? You know why you're so easy?
Why?
Because you don't block for fuck, dude. You don't. You don't block for shit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you're gonna try to come at me with a motherfucking headbutt?
Really clear message of destruction? Yeah, I'm fixing to get fucking heated, dude. Fuck this bullshit. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I won Tekken.
You did.
That's all that fucking matters.
Okay, that's all that matters.
This ain't shit. We already know
You're
you
right.
cheat.
I'm cheating.
Oh, Jay Brady.
Brady
Yeah,
J.
Brady J.
Brady
Whatever.
J. Let's see your
Whatever.
face. Oh, goddamn. Holy fuck.
Holy fuck!
You look
Oh
like,
my god!
You look like goddamn Rocky Dennis.
Motherfucker! You look like I'm not better.
Hit X.
You look like I'm not better.
Do I? Let's see. Let's see.
The mask?
Yeah. the
Yeah,
mask.
yeah.
I think I look pretty fucking handsome. I gotta be honest. You like that puppet? I'm not gonna drop you this round. I'm gonna hurt you. Fucking hurt you. God damn.
You got
Get
my
that fucking
timing
hand
down.
up,
You got
ho.
my timing down.
You don't block, dude. You don't know how to fucking block. Watch. Dude, I'm cocked. I'm cocked ready to fucking let it go. You don't know how to fucking block.
Yeah, I'm cocked ready to let it blow, just like your fucking mouth, eh?
God damn, another. And another one. Oh, that fucking head. Come here. Let me bounce that fucking nugget around. Come here, you want a hug? You want a hug? Come here. Come here, give her dad a hug.
Fuck you, dude. I don't need your fucking pity. If you're gonna drop me, drop me.
Come here.
Drop me. If you're gonna drop me, drop me.
Don't look at me like I'm freaking Frankenstein. Give me a hug. I'm hip. I'm cool.
So how's the chat doing? You guys doing good? I'm just gonna do this. You guys doing good? I'm doing good. You know, whatever. Jay, no, he's not Rocky Marciano. He fucking cheats like a son of a bitch. Just drop me, bro.
Come here. Okay, for real. You're done. You're game over right now.
All right,
come on,
cool.
right now.
Did you cut me open? No, not yet.
Oh shit. I just gave you a fucking concussion. Like, I don't think you remember anything from your first 17 years of life.
I said, how am I gonna fucking box this guy? I'm only 6 years old. Shit.
God! Oh my God!
Look at that. Did you see that fucking face? Look at the left side of my face.
Oh,
look at that.
Shit.
Oh. Waterworks, Frankie. Waterworks.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls, Frankie. Niagara
Come
Falls.
on, try to get up.
Oh, Mills Lane, you better fucking. I paid you off.
Wow!
No.
Okay.
Really? That's unheard of.
All right.
That is unheard of.
You got heart, kid.
Yeah.
Come on. What are you doing?
I'm trying to fucking throw a punch.
Those fucking hands up, Tim.
Shut up.
You know what's funny is, like, you can't video game fight for fuck.
But I can fucking whoop that ass in real life.
It don't matter because you still got your
It does
embarrassed face
matter.
on.
It does matter. I'm just stretching it out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Let's go.
I don't know how I got up at that one. That shouldn't have happened.
No, you shouldn't have got up. Let's see your face, though.
That was the third time,
God
right?
damn, dude, you look like fucking tenderized meat.
That was the third one, right? The third.
So,
yeah. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know how I did that, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched Cobra Kai, bro.
Of course we watch Cobra Kai. This shit's amazing.
It is.
Okay, watch this. Fucking come down here and get you, bitch. Damn. All right, I was actually trying to put you down just then. Okay, come on.
I'll make you work for it, bitch. Where you at? Oh, I'm right there.
Oh, shit.
You see that? That fucking rubber band, man. My neck's like the fucking Taliban.
God
Getting
damn.
fucked up from my left to my right hand. Oh, always in trouble, man.
Come on. actual fuck. Okay.
A little bitch.
You could have paused it.
Oh, yeah? There ain't no pausing in boxing.
Come on.
Oh.
Ah! Are you bleeding yet?
Oh,
that's game.
Shit.
That's it. If you get up.
I said, I give up, Blink.
There's no way you're getting up on that. Good game. That was good. Andrew Be Good, $2 donation. He says, Zach Crystal picks the game.
Thank you, Andrew Be Good.
Crystal, pick a game, pick a game, pick a game. All right, let's start this off. Let's go to Nintendo 64. Oh. Playing guitar just like a ringing the bell. Go,
Shit,
go.
dude. Go, Johnny, go.